Today I will argue that parents should vaccinate their kids. In the 1950s, there was a disease named polio disease that was killing many children throughout the US. This disease was transmitted by water and food, and it affected the brain and the spinal cord, causing paralysis and sometimes even death to children. So many people were trying to find a vaccine for this disease, and once they did, a lot of people wanted to manufacture it and distribute it to the US. And one of these laboratories that did was Cutter Laboratories, and their vaccines actually had active virus that actually did more harm than good, because in the earlier years about 10,000 children were dying a year, and after this incident about 55,000 children died in 1 year. So many people are always skeptical about giving their children vaccines because of events like this one and many more, because there have actually been more events like this one. And this is according to the New York Times, August 28, 1955. Many people are very skeptical, and over time and through the years, authorities of medicine have actually claimed that vaccines have been proven safe and effective. But even then, many people still worry. So today I will argue that parents should vaccinate their kids in order to keep them safe and healthy. There are many problems that are caused by not vaccinating your kids. The two are medical and social complications. According to the Development of Health, New York, August 15, 2019, kids are always at risk of exposure, whether it's at school, friend parties, or even family events. Kids are always going to be at risk, and you have to keep them at quarantine all the time, because you want to keep them safe. Speaking about school, states have actually required vaccines for school, and this, according to the LA Times, July 1st, 2019. This requirement was because not only will it affect your kid, but it will affect many other kids as well. The last problem is for the parents, actually. According to the Healthline, September 8, 2015, because kids that don't take their vaccines have to get distinctive vaccines, parents actually have to be spending more money, and on top of that, they have to be homeschooling their kids, because like I said, some states require you to have vaccines for school. And another is that sometimes parents have to take work off because kids are going to be extremely sick because they did not take their vaccines. So what causes parents to not want to vaccinate their kids? The first is the way that vaccines are made. Vaccines are made with active virus, formaldehyde, aluminum, and other chemicals. Obviously, when people hear that vaccines have the virus in them, people are not going to want to take or give their kids vaccines. But the reason why there's active virus in our vaccines is to build immunity, or for our immune system to be strong enough when we actually do get the vaccine, it'll be strong. The formaldehyde actually kills the vaccine a little bit. That way it's weaker than just hitting you with a big dose of active virus. Another formula that it has is aluminum, and aluminum actually helps the body build strong immunity against these germs. This is according to the Scientific American, published February 19, 2015. Another reason why people don't want to vaccinate their kids is because they don't believe that it works. According to the LA Times, December 6, 2018, 45% of adults in America doubt vaccines, and it's because of booster shots. However, booster shots actually are given to increase immunity against a certain antigen. After our memory cells against these antigens have declined, we need another booster shot because to increase this immunity. And you don't get a booster shot like the next week. It actually takes time for your memory cells to decline. So this is why people actually doubt them, but it actually helps with diseases or viruses that are year round or that will not die. So what are some solutions to these problems? Well, the first is that parents should actually when they doubt the vaccine because of like how I said there's active virus in vaccines, they should research and see why there's vaccines. There's always a reason why there's chemicals. These chemicals are in the vaccines, and they're actually proven to be helpful. Another solution is to give your kid a vaccine, and I will tell you the pros of taking vaccines. According to vaccine.gov, published January 12, 2017, it can save your kid and other people's lives as well. There's this thing called herd immunity, and herd immunity means that when people are already sick and have really bad immune systems, they can't take vaccines. So if other people take vaccines, it'll actually help the ones that can't because no one's infected, right? But if your kid doesn't take the vaccine and your kid gets the virus and gives it to somebody that already has a really bad immune system, it can affect their lives as well. According to the NFID.gov posted March 26, 2016, since these diseases can't die, your kid is always at risk. So it's better for your kids to take these vaccines in order to help them in the long run. So in order to prevent anything like polio disease, when we have a vaccine available, we should take advantage of it. Doctors are not going to be injecting you with vaccines or things that are not good for you. So in conclusion, you should give your kids vaccines in order to have a healthy life and a happy life, because you don't have to be restricting them from going to school or having social contact with other people, and you'll be actually helping people that are not able to have vaccines. Thank you.